Welcome everyone to Seattle. I'm your host Roberts, and today I'm going to be playing some Vampires the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 with my wife Tammy. If you'd like to check us out on YouTube and on Twitch, you guys can under our respective usernames. For myself, it's TheRelentlessUndead. For Tammy, it's Tamapanda. We also have a community Discord. If you want to check that out, it should be the link below.
Trying to remember where I was.
I have to go talk to Tully. Oh, jeez, I forgot that happens. Okay. So I know that with me, I have all the skills unlocked. Or disciplines, not skills. Disciplines unlocked. I just have to actually now buy them. And then I also know I have one more mission for this night, at the very least,
We're headed to the glacier.
which I have to talk to Tully. I've done everything else.
There's no shame. I'm sure you got plenty going for you, being the nomad and all.
Do you know what happened between Sophia and Lou?
Well, Lou's done a lot of folk dirty in her time. Sophia's just worse at hiding how she feels about it.
I'm going to the glacier. Yeah.
It's still something there. I'm just not sure what it is. This game did have an update recently, so I'm wondering if that's going to prevent people from running into buildings.
That'd be nice. Not that we need that anymore, but
I met Willem, losing his sire to the rebar killer.
Willem's gardener is the one behind these dreams.
It does seem so, doesn't it? Sunflowers and riddles, trying to make me remember something. But what? After so long, time starts to squeeze, juicing out the pulp. But you know that better than I.
Where is Tully?
I moved to Seattle.
Is he behind the building? I thought he was in the building. Oh, there he is.
I need to find a better spot.
That night over hills.
Pay off these fucking student loans.
Wonder how Nick's got along with your menu recommendations. Reckon Lou will be in a good mood?
She did not strike me as predictable.
Yeah.
Not here to reduce this hotel to a pile of smoldering ash as well, are ya?
How did you end up being Lou's security?
I'm tough. I got sharp eyes, and the shadows obey me like loyal dogs. Ryong's smart enough to see how useful my talents are, so she pushed me over here. And I'm smart enough to see how an ally like Lou can earn me some fucking respect.
I will speak to you again.
I think Tammy said this last time that we played, but and I'm gonna say it now. Tully, the way that he acts, the way that he presents himself, and the way that he even says certain things, despite the information he has been given, he very much acts like he acts a lot like he is in on it.
Yeah. And the unfortunate part of knowing lots of secrets. As Nosferatu do.
That's also the other thing. Neither Nosferatu I've seen so far, William or fucking Tully, have shown animal companions.
Yeah.
Most Nosferatu, from what I've always noticed, usually have animal companions. The reason for it is that the animal companion can gather information for you that you couldn't get. Most people use rats because in a big city, seeing a rat
Is this business or leisure?
watching you across the street, is it really watching you from across the street, or is it just a fucking rat?
Has the standard of your catering improved?
Significantly. Whatever you told the stray worked wonders. A veritable feast for the senses. You know, just last night, she brought me the most darling young boy. An actor with a face like chiseled marble. Attended Juilliard. I couldn't pronounce his last name, but oh, he was quite the dish.
I have been searching for answers and discovered that texts once existed that could be of use to me. Texts referring to older matters, Gehenna, Cain. Texts you confiscated. Will you reveal them to me?
And why would I do such a thing? You know as well as I that such texts in the wrong hands could incite hysteria. Something which is only useful when carefully orchestrated.
The mark on my hand. I believe this may hold an answer.
I see. So, this is personal for you. I do possess the texts you seek. They're hidden in the crypts beneath St. Stephen's Church. You may borrow them.
Well, that was a mite easy. Where's the catch?
Really, Fire, I'm astonished you haven't already found them. Didn't organized religion used to be your clan's playground? A cold, dark crypt? I half expected you to make a haven of the place. But back to the matter at hand.
What is the price for this knowledge?
My dear, nothing. You work for me now, after all, and I must keep you happy.
I am not your servant. When I have found my answers, I will leave.
But of course, my dear. Just you keep believing that. Now, you should run along. Just make sure that the desert is rust.
I'm sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm being sneaky.
And the goddess of wine and honey
And I'm in
decays into
communication.
dotage. She does not see the feast in preparation, nor the nor the 13th guest. As the cuckoo calls it to sup. Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Lou Graham!
Oh, I...
Yeah, no, I fucked that up. I pressed the wrong button.
I believe
I went to go
our
just throw the
business is
gun, and I 100% started shooting the gun.
Very well. We will talk again.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's up with Lou.
The former prince?
Yeah. Because
She's suffering from the beckoning.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how people get the beckoning. I don't understand it. I don't know what kind of curse it is or whatever, but it's a curse that makes it so
Sounds
that
like we got some
certain
grave robbing to do.
vampires,
Saint Stephen's. Saint Stephen's.
they actually
I
want
reckon I was
to,
there
like,
not long ago. Not for books, though. As for Lou's episode, you've seen her vulnerable. She won't take kindly to that.
Yeah, I'm not really, like, I feel like I'm not too sure how to handle when she has an episode like that, because
yeah.
I don't necessarily want to, like, upset her.
Some change? Anyone?
Yeah, like my thought process was when I was in that room with her, like the scene that you were just in.
I should have just chose leave quietly.
My thought process was if I just left quietly, if she came to awake and realized that she was talking to me, I would personally be more offended
Through the church itself.
that you just left me in
I
that
guess
state.
where you'd expect to find a crypt, right?
You tell me. It is your religion.
Well, I mean, I don't really call myself a... Yeah, never mind. I know what you mean.
I chose to just say her name.
Yeah, I did too.
Except because there's no tone to the text of, like...
Yeah, he was a little...
Yeah.
Or at least, yeah.
I wouldn't
a
have
little
said it as
about
aggressive as... Yeah. I would have just been like, Lou? Like, hello? You okay? I wouldn't have said it by saying her full name. Ghost Hunter. Ghost Facers.
Ghost Facers. But yeah, I also said her name. She was a little irritated about it, but like I said, it was because she was like, had a moment of weakness, and basically I saw her moment of weakness. But I felt like if I like, if I had done it where I had just left the room, I'd be pissed off because then you just left me there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things where it's like I understand some people's like differences of opinions,
Cold
but
enough to freeze the tits off a frog. Now, where would Lou store her unmentionables?
Sorry. Baby and fucking... Oh, man. It's cold enough to freeze the tits off a frog. Like, I get he's not from... I don't believe he's from the original, like, modern times, so sometimes his phrases are... catch me off guard.
We should check these crates. Come over here.
Oh, these bozos again.
Not so close. You've got rat. Just focus. Books.
That was so
Whatever
scary.
you can find.
Got your stealth mission done?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna suck when I have to do it.
It's not too hard. It's just the concept that when I was doing it, it's like I also have a mild case of like impatience. So like when I was waiting for someone, like, are they going in this pattern or not? But once, yeah.
I am a bride of Cain.
On me! I will set you bleed. I've got the shot.
Bye.
They'll be back. Poor little Kate, running away into the shadows.
But yeah, I know, just like I said, like it feels to me like Tully purposely sent you to William.
Yeah.
Because he knew that William was going to blow up so that you could be to blame. So that way, when the things, now that everyone blames you for it, despite the fact that you have killed him, there was no fucking way you could have stopped it.
Yeah.
He had a device that was activated from someone not in the room.
Yeah, which I think partially got him a little irritated, and it's like, you are revealing your hand slowly, I feel, and it's not a good look.
Like I said, like, so like, if I were like the group and like, that was the case, like that's what the guy told me. Okay, let's believe him for a second. But like I feel like Tully, like, knew, like, Because it sent you there so that you would basically have it blow up in your face. So that way he can get you to do things for him in the name of, you know, fixing the problem that you created.
Yeah.
Reckon that's the goods. Let's get them back to Sophia.
No symbols or anything that I gotta worry about, so it's fine.
And then, like, I don't want to, like, spoil anything, because I'm a little bit further ahead of you. I just found out that somebody else was working, someone close to the courts may have been contacted by this group. And then furthermore, like, going back to the whole, like, thing. Like, they're so afraid of the Sabbat that even the thought of, like, bringing, like, there's a possibility Sabbat exists, or not exists, but it exists, but that they may be behind certain things. It's like, oh no, it can't be the Sabbat. It's probably anything but. It's like, why are we, like, resisting, like,
Come on out, chicken shit.
You won't find any sanctuary here, Quasimodo.
There's no place you can run. Have they found him? Make it hurt.
Yeah.
In my sights. May my
Right. Well, we can deliberate about that and what it means later. For now, we should get back to Sophia before more turn up. So, were we followed? Or did Lou send those idiots after us? She knew where we were headed. Makes no sense, though. I lay odds those boneheads were the same flavor as Atrium. Feels like someone else has got eyes on us.
explore.
Just a few more nights, and I can get out of here. you came. Do you have the texts?
Here.
Yes. This looks right.
See, from what I understand, from what I remember reading, now I could be wrong, but from what I remember reading from like version 3 of them, White Wolf, the Black Hand is not the ones that are trying to overthrow the Masquerade. It's the New Age Sabbat that are. The Black Hand actually are trying to do like they're a secret like society, a secret like policing. Even though he's saying that they're trying to overthrow the Masquerade, pretty sure the Black Hand is supposed to be like this secret organization that sometimes will deal with certain problems. They want to bring back. They want to protect the legacy of the history. They want to protect Kane.
I had a cursory glance myself. It is as you thought. They contain ideas restricted by the Camarilla courts. Notions held now only by those of the Sabbat.
So I was right. This will be fascinating. And I spoke to Ryong. She asked to see you tomorrow night. First thing. To say what? I don't know. I do worry we've been too open with this. I mean, we haven't been careful enough.
Like maybe I'm wrong with the Black Hand, I'm pretty sure not.
That they could be tied to the Sabbat. Who knows what she would demand of Ryong if she thought you a threat. The old prince has ways of controlling her chowder, making them do things they would not usually do.
Ow.
Then it is a good thing that I have you by my side, Sophia.
Oh, yes. I should get on with my reading. Not that I don't want you to hear, I do, but, you know.
Let me know when you have something.
I will. Good night, my love.
Yeah. Oh, more side missions. Nice.
Well, if it isn't our noble sheriff, what are we up to today? Keeping the peace or blowing up buildings?
You have something for me to do?
Ah, now. I believe there is something to pick up in the alley behind the crab walk. I'm afraid it's in a dumpster, but I'm sure you can liberate it. Forgive the smell.
Very well. Enjoy your night.
Finally getting somewhere.
I'm reading quickly about the Black Hand.
I am on my way to Retrieve a package from a dumpster.
Hmm.
Hi, Lily. Little Lilith. Squitch, 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 squitch.
I was gonna say that's what I remember that now. I remember that now. Reading this quickly, there's actually two different orders of the Black Hand. There's the Black Hand, and there's the true Black Hand.
Oh, what an amazing smell you've uncovered, Nomad. Your keen senses make this so memorable.
That's okay. That's one of the reasons I'm getting confused. Because there's actually two different types of Black Hand. There's the Black Hand, and then there's the true Black Hand.
Yeah,
the true Black Hand is the one I was thinking of. They're the ones that actually like are protecting Kane and the seconds.
Okay. Ow! Lilith, we're making this difficult. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't like just the regular Black Hand, like, thuggish?
They're not thug-ish. The true sorry, Black Hand, the one that you're talking about. The one that they're talking about. It is a specialized war group.
Mm-hmm.
They basically do things that, like, when the Sabbat needs something done, they do it.
Okay.
So, like, when you need something organized done, fuck off, controller.
Well, if it isn't my tastiest crumpet. Ah, by that fine aroma, I assume you have a parcel for me.
Some things do not change over the years. The aroma of seafood in a trash can is one of them.
Try this fine blend.
Ocio Fate. Did you get bored of your game, or are you going to go to dinner early?
Not tonight, but I will certainly need your help later on.
But yeah, so the backhand is the like an enforcer group. So, like, if you really have a huge problem, you would send them in to deal with the problem. The true Black Hand, they're the ones that I was thinking about. They're the ones that actually, like, protect, like I said, the seconds and Kane and Enoch.
I look forward to speaking again soon.
What do we have?
Next time, I'll have the courage to tell her.
Poprash, I hear you're blowing up warehouses now? Are you trying to break the Masquerade, Sheriff?
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This is Alicia's bracelet. Alicia signed the papers that condemned her mother to life in a psychiatric hospital. Alicia snorted the remains of the family wealth up her nose.
I will
Crazy.
deal with this. Be well.
Yep. Kind of what I thought of when I saw that. Where is this Alicia?
One, Tammy's old work. She's giving me an update about it.
It's Tolly.
But yeah, it's the it doesn't look good. Which is crazy, just because the fact that like he was doing pretty well before Tammy left, and then yeah. The CEO left the company, a bunch of the people from like head office left the company, and like half of the parent company was laid off.
What I'd give for a bed.
Some real creeps walking around tonight. A bit more here, and a bit more there. I should get paid for this, not harassed by the fucking cops.
Just you.
Is it the color? Maybe
Hey,
I
Max.
can try something else. This is going straight on my Insta.
Waiting for this person to.
One last thing. Gotta really nail this.
Gotta get her a good gift this year. And the missus.
A bit more here, and a bit more there.
What is my abilities that I have right now?
Finishes up with my bikes.
One last
I think I just walked up and like just broke their neck, but
I was not here.
Just want to get on a road, damn it.
Is that the color? Maybe I can try something else.
That should see Nico satisfied. Let's
yeah,
go in
it's
on
stealthy, but yeah.
Finally found one of you fuckers. You don't know who you're.
Damn it.
fucking kamikaze. Somebody help!
Take you out! Down! Take you out!
What was that?
Got him here! How in the... Got him here!
Just that.
Good to see you still in one piece. So Alicia's story has ended in waste and tragedy. Ah well, there will be another spoiled princess along tomorrow.
Take care, Nico.
Okay. Officer Sam Smith. Officer Sam.
On my way. See Onda.
On the way to find a pregnant lady. Yeah, I'm on my way to find a pregnant lady.
Well, if it ain't the sheriff, what do you need?
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. One of the biker gangs is trying to take over one of our interests. Look for Henry and his crew behind the Dutchman. Upstairs thinks Seattle doesn't need them.
And by upstairs, you mean Lou Graham.
She has the court's best interest in mind.
I will deal with it. Pleasure as always, Onda.
I'm gonna cheat look this up because I think any one I pick, it's not actual. You know.
Why is this happening to me?
Seems like cruel to me. That dealt with Arva's troublemaker. Nice work. Only a human, I guess.
And I broke.
Seattle Unit! Anyone there?
Mhm.
Makes sense to see Tolly after his little tip went so far off the rails.
Damn. The perp might still be here. What the hell? Who did that?
Go away, little police officers.
Could be anywhere.
It's Fabiu.
What was that?
Why are you so aggressive, person? Go away.
let's have a talk. Looking good, Fire. Actually, forget it. I'm trying to give up lying for Christmas. You look like shit. Glad that nap was shorter than the last one, though, am I right?
I mean, seriously, it's like, wait a second. Oh, this fast travel thing sometimes just too much when you're inside a building.
What have you heard?
Scuttlebutt says you had a fiery little tater tot with dear Willem. What will we do without him?
Your concern is touching.
I will pretend this isn't a headache the size of
Incoming raid!
He was our little black book of dates and dainties. Word gets out our hard drives
Hustler
leak.
Bojangles.
There's a lot of unsolicited lick pics coming our way.
Thank you for reading in. You guys are playing Outer Worlds 2.
Cool.
How are you enjoying that game?
I have to play Outer Worlds 1 again.
You have a head full of current secrets. I cannot imagine this will hamper you.
100-year-old secrets, deals, betrayals, they have a tendency to sock you in the mouth right when you're on the shitter. And you know what, you old cadaver? Some of us have better things to do than memorize Lou's laundry list. I am telling you, we are gonna have to claw our way back out of the lack of fucking info hole. Since you're the one who stuck our dicks in the blender, you're gonna help me fish them out. Now I know Benny had himself some insurance. His own book of Shaft, squirreled away at his office in the SPD. Now I could go
Enjoy your
get
alert.
it, but I'm not gonna. It's up to you, oh officer of the law. Happy fishing. Mwah.
I accidentally irritated Polly.
Oh, back to the old stomping ground, huh? I wonder how Seattle PD are managing. No Benny, no Detective Fabian. I'll bet they won't even have noticed. Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Don't let them see you here. Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office.
Jenna was gonna
You could
drive,
try that.
but this, no.
Oh, damn, sorry. My place is free. We could, grab a couple of beers, watch a movie.
I'll, think about it.
Hmm.
Fucking cops think they own the place.
Scoochy, scoochy, scooch.
Interesting.
Did you hear them? Not good. Not good at all.
That'll play no go for years.
Jones has started a collection.
Stranger! Stranger, stranger days!
It's also interesting that my ability is back already. Like if I didn't use it.
Fox in the coop is the fox in a cop!
God damn it, Lemon!
Lemony moss! Lemony moss!
Will you shut the hell up, man?
Where's Mr. Fabio? Fabio, come on!
God damn it! What the hell, Lemon?
That was really weird.
Who rattled your
Yeah, like it lights up like if it's. Oh, it wants me to do that. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Poor little drunk tank guy, missing his Fabio.
Are you working for Tolly right now?
Yeah.
That's he snuck in.
Yeah.
There's still a guy out there.
Hey, do they know where the kook is?
Smithy must have locked up for me. I guess my key is in my pocket. Damn. Oh, wait.
None at all.
My spare is somewhere. Maybe in the evidence room. Smithy kept it handy because I kept leaving it open. Good work. I reckon Smithy must have stashed my keys somewhere. Damn, more company. Just gotta stay out of his way.
Get back to the police office.
Aha! Thanks, Smithy. Let's get into my office.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Brown. Beep beep.
Trying to figure out these guys' pattern so I can leave.
Well, welcome to my humble abode. I see the cleaners haven't been in, which is how I like it. I wonder who'll get it. I hope it's not. Gotta say, this is not how I expected an elder to spend their time. Tali had better appreciate this. Is now a bad time to say I don't like tight spaces?
That way. That way.
Yeah, I can't figure that one.
Oof. Finally. That's just the ticket. Okay. My buddies here get upset if you try to break in. Walking out, less of an issue.
I mean, it would just make the most sense because the fact that
You might be able to breeze straight out
the guy going on with the church is the only church in town.
Sheriff, this destruction is not what we agreed. It is too early. Our prince may have fallen, but there is much left to do. I will be greatly displeased if you do not contact me. Gal was at the scene over at the plastics warehouse.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
When he started bringing up that made sense. And then the other two, I would have just gone to the church immediately after getting the information from Lemon.
We should get back to Tali and hope Benny's book is a solid boost to his spirits.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Ouch. Hi, Rico.
How's my favorite force of destruction? Any trouble?
It's actually going pretty good. I'm getting some progress done in the main storyline.
There is always trouble, but it was manageable. Here.
Neato. I can start grilling Benny's old flames. But don't think you're in the clear yet. While you're here, I want to ask you a question. You know, decaying husk to decaying husk. What do you think of Ryong? Her leadership, to be precise.
How's it been going for you, Rico?
Who is asking? You or Ryong?
Last I checked, I'm definitely not wearing the prince's hat. This is me. Come on, golden oldie. Been a long time since the Jurassic era. You've seen a lot of courts, so what advice would you give the new boss?
A prince without allies is not long for this world. They need to adapt, to make accommodation. Ryong has the heart of a trader, so she can do this. With your help, of course.
Keep up the bullshit. Tali is awesome.
You think this is a farce?
I took notes, didn't I? Relax, Nomad. You don't need to take off. Why not stay a while?
Fine. Is there more to know about this Michael Percival Tolliver?
Baby cakes, there's always more to know. But for me to tell, that needs earning. You think you're the only one who knows how to play this game, shedding your skin every time you hit the road?
Information is power.
And water is wet. More from fire tomorrow. If you're really curious, look up San Francisco in the 80s. Oh wait, you don't know what a computer is. What a shame. I guess you'll just never know.
I should go.
Fair. Gotta rush and hope no one else is
Yeah,
checking
but even
out
if you're
volume
pregnant during your
STT of
embrace,
Britannica,
your,
huh?
your, the kid should
Till
just
next
die.
time. Sweetness.
What else do I got going on? Is this one?
The Anarchs might have a different view of what's happening out there on the streets.
Meow. Why do you have exclamation point? Ah, here we go. Across the street. Boop, boop.
Oh, hey, Fire. Over here.
Huh.
Good to see you, Nomad. Katsumi thought you might come.
I am glad to see that you are safe.
Back at you, Nomad. I'm helping the Anarchs out. Followed your advice.
You seem well. More confident. Purposeful.
Yeah, you could say that. It's been good to be needed, honestly. So, Katsumi heard you had trouble with the court and figured she had something for you. Atrium. We heard all about that. Isabella Moore. Turns out one of her followers made it out. Name of Verona.
Huh. She lived after all.
She was talking about you. And Katsumi thinks the girl might know something you need.
How did the Anarchs come to find the girl?
Well, you've met Katsumi. She's a helper. Doesn't really matter who you are to her. She just wants to make Seattle a decent place to exist. The girl's a blood doll. That's not a habit that's easy to kick. So when she came around asking people to bite her, let's just say we kept her from licks who wanted a bit more than she could give.
Where can I find her?
We set her up with Silky at the Dutchman.
It was just the Dutchman.
If you're right about Isabella being so bad, maybe Verona knows something. Let's head to the Dutchman.
Damn it.
Interesting to see Max set up a Katsumi. I guess he found a way to change. Let's hope he makes a better fist of it than with Benny.
You okay?
Snow in Seattle. Sheesh.
Run.
Here we are. Let's find out what Silky's done with our girl.
She's probably very safe, considering.
So many kindred going to that undiscovered country. Careful, nomad.
Max said the Anarchs sent someone to you. I want to talk with her.
Yeah, that one. The blood doll. She was here. Girl's got problems. Kept begging folks to bite her. I told everyone no, leave her be. Didn't seem right to feed on someone so desperate, you know? She didn't like that. Stormed off. Hell hath no fury, right?
Where can I find her now?
Beats me. She didn't exactly leave a forwarding address.
This is important, Silky. She wanted to talk to me, and she may not be safe.
I get that. Look, normally I wouldn't share. But the girl's clearly on a knife edge, and I don't want to see her bleeding out. Here. She left a few bits and pieces. Enough to get her sent, if you're keen to track her down.
My thanks. I will find her. Perhaps we will speak again soon.
So, one missing mortal. If I might suggest, we act the bloodhound here. No offense to the lady, but she did have a
Drogon.
memorable scent.
I noticed. Warm, lightly spiced.
I'm
Sweet
doing
and earthy.
all right.
I will know it when I smell it.
How about you? How are you doing?
So, side note to my audience, I don't think she's actually pregnant in the modern times. I think what it is that because he's a Malkavian, she's just done what he does with like inanimate objects, where he plays the role of the inanimate object back to him. I think she's just in her insanity, thinks that the child is still alive, and talks to a child that doesn't exist.
Get out of here. What?
You don't have to drink from her. This part that's an important part. Feeding them your blood.
Yeah. Batman.
Theoretically, to turn in White Wolf, to turn someone into a vampire, they need to have
I don't know. I report and ban the bots in my chat. Where are you going, my guy?
What's that noise?
But anyway, in my personal opinion, with the
That's her trail, right? The Sabbath seem hell bent on getting her.
okay, not my personal opinion. How it works is when the person gets low on blood, they have to be like very low. A human has 10 blood points. We'll start off here. A vampire can have anywhere from 10 to, I think it's 100 for like Cain. There's different ways that people claim that it should work. How we played is that it's a 1-for-1 ratio, but when you're a older vampire, or not older, sorry, higher generation, lower generation, so like closer to Cain. When you're a lower generation, closer to Cain, what happens is you can store more in you. Basically, you take their very unpotent blood and you condense it down, making it more potent.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, when you want to turn someone, again, they have 10 blood. A ghoul can have anywhere from 1 to 3 of that blood being vampiric. When we play it, you can't go too much more than that for elongated periods of time. It's usually you want to stay at 1. 3 starts pushing it too much. But yeah, you want to be at like 1 or 2. You go anywhere beyond 5, and the vampire, you start dying.
We're not on the best run for this girl, are we?
Because more than half your blood is,
I am sorry
vampiric. So the idea behind it is if you want to turn someone, it's just that much blood, theoretically. But if they've already been missing blood, which is where you can eat some of them,
a creative soul like Isabella was never meant to hide her
you can then, when you eat some of them, you can actually like make it so you have to use less blood. Because you have to use basically over half your blood the person's blood has to be vampiric. The closer they are to death, the quicker it is for the turning process. And theoretically, the less painful it should be.
You loved her deeply, I think. It was never like normal love. Not the way your mama loves your daddy. with hand-holding and summer picnics, but with divine love. The way your grandmama loves Jesus.
Doesn't it?
I could hang her pictures on every wall and sing her praises on my knees. You know, I'm kind of a big deal. My daddy's a big deal, and his daddy's daddy was a big deal, all the way back to the plantations. But let me tell you, none of the cotillions and champagne balls could hold a candle to a vampire's kiss. She said you can taste good breeding, and I never felt more precious than when I was bleeding in her arms. Even her friends were jealous. She got to taste me whenever she wanted. Tell me more of her friends. She was a mighty popular lady, my Isabella. But there were some who were different, not there to bask in her light. They got all fired up when the corp guy died. Like it was something they were expecting.
Maybe the sheriff is, you know,
Still a shock.
not trusting certain people.
Just weird. They were saving it up. Collecting it.
Oh, you want to go into nightmare fuel? When getting turned by a vampire, if you really want to get into this detail, when getting turned by a vampire, if they are turning you and you're willing, and the vampire is nice, lots of different little things here. But if you're willing and the vampire is nice, the vampire will have you completely get naked and get into a tub. At that point in time, he will gently take the blood from you and then give you till you have about 1 or 2 blood points left, and then he will feed you his blood up to your 10. So he gives you like 9 or 10 blood from him to you. And then you proceed to die. When you're proceeding to die, you need to get rid of anything in your body that is not needed. So, in most cases, you will piss and shit yourself till every ounce of it is gone.
They say you know things. After our loss,
I don't know if your stomach empties as well.
never want to be fed on again.
Oh yeah, if you have
Out the top or the bottom is what I mean.
Yep. No, if theoretically you have eaten recently, you will vomit out your food. I used to play the role-playing system for this, so every time that we, there's lots of information about this. If your sire doesn't really like you too much, or just doesn't care, like he has servants or whatever like that, he will not inform you of this part. He will still be dressed, and you will be laying on the ground, pissing and shitting yourself,
Think of your sister.
and possibly vomiting. As a vampire, your hair no longer grows, and any injuries you have prior to being churned can stick with you. So, for example, if I dislocate my arm and then I got turned into a vampire, there's a high possibility that my arm will be dislocated every morning when I wake up. Because what happens in the vampire study when you wake up, you spend one of your 10 blood points, and your body reverts back to the state you were churned in. So if you have a dislocated arm, it will dislocate again and go back into that position. If you cut your hair, it will grow back to the actual style it was. If you are Sabbat, in modern times, it's even worse. What they do is they grab you and your entire family. They churn you and then basically lock you in a room with your entire family.
And they give you
so that way when you wake up, and they give you very little blood. Yes, they give you very little blood. They give you just enough to churn. So when you wake up, you're extremely hungry, and you go into a feeding frenzy, and you eat your own family. Another one that they can do is that they will bury you 6 feet deep. and basically have it where they turn like 20 people. They bury them all 6 feet deep, and whoever comes out of the things, the graves, those are the ones that survive. Those are the ones that become children.
Now we're square, right? I don't mind telling you I've been sleeping better the few days you've been around.
There's also gangrels who will turn you, explain very little detail to you, and then set you out into the woods to hunt.
You were wise to ask me to speak with Verona. Thank you.
Wise? Well, that's a first. I should tattoo it somewhere.
I am pleased to see that Max has found a common cause with you. Tell me, how does he sit with your people?
Reminds me a bit of you, actually. Not so you'd know it. He's a good kid. Wish I had more like him.
Yeah, no, there's lots of like, things like that. Like most of the time that I've played, I've always played either Dark Ages Sabots.
Yeah. I don't know much about
which are a little less
figured you'd be interested in what she had to say.
aggressive, and they usually don't want their children to be pissed off at them.
There's something wrong in the court. Can't say
The reason that most modern day Sabots do it is because they want their children to be angry and hate the world.
That's all?
You're still one of them, Sheriff. A lady's got to keep some mystique about her. If it was any of your business, I'd let you know.
Thank you, Katsumi. I shall take my leave.
Before you do, mind if we talk? Kindred to kindred? No masks, no ulterior motives, just... Oh shit. I need an insider's perspective.
Okay, I didn't realize I was going to have a sex scene.
Yeah, there is a lot of... There is some lore.
The original some lore. There is originally the first vampire. The first vampire is Cain. Cain, being the first vampire, is literally Adam and Eve's son, Cain.
Be serious.
He is the first vampire.
Really listen here and give me your honest opinion.
How the story goes is that he was offering up plants to God, and he would spend every day that he was awake for a full year on these plants to make the most beautiful plants to give to God as an offering. And his brother, Abel, would offer up a lamb, and God would like to see the lamb more. And as the years went on, Cain got more bitter about this because every time he put more effort in, and his brother would put very little effort in, but his brothers would always, be more presentable. And it was, he always brought the concept that God had, commented on the smell of the blood. And so one year he just basically, it was enough. He gave up. And during the offering, he offers the one thing he loves the most. If God won't take all the plants, the things that he has made to be the most beautiful, he's giving God the thing that he finds the most beautiful then. And he offers up his brother and kills his brother. And God is pissed and sends him to the land of Nod. In the land of Nod, he meets the archangels who come to him once every year to beg for forgiveness. And he says that God should be the one begging him for forgiveness. So them taking that as a slight, they curse him. That's where he's no longer allowed to be in the sun. Plants wither at his feet. He will only taste ash. Vampire stuff. And then he meets a girl, which is in some biblical senses is Adam's first wife, Lilith, and she's a mage, and she teaches him some of her magic abilities that he can unlock using his blood. Those become the vampiric disciplines, and then he leaves the land of Nod after they have a huge argument, and he travels to the first city of Enoch. and that's where he turns his 3. Though in the writings, there's sometimes a 4th, and in other writings, there's just the 3. So, but in the lore that me and our friend run by, there is 4, and the 4th one is my character. But moving on, those 3 turn to 13. 13 clans. Well, theoretically, she didn't drive him crazy. She was actually trying to control, like, Lilith. The problem with it, Cain, was the fact that Cain was angry at the gods, angry at his parents, angry at humanity. He was just angry, and when she was trying to teach him her powers and stuff like that, he just was like wanting to use them for vengeance and for, you know, doing other things like that. And she was trying to convince him not to go down that path, and he refused to listen to her. So they basically parted ways on the concept of, like, he just wanted to punish people. He wanted to rule. He wanted to show the gods that he was worthy. Oh, God, yes.
I just love when you turn me on, Seattle.
Anyway,
Just how to do it. So I won't keep
the 13 thirds,
You're on with the
they have children, and those children, it's messy on exactly what happened, but as far as I can tell when I've been reading it, and I've read like a lot of this stuff, the one of the thirds, Nosferatu, he was a very beautiful man who had a tiny little scratch on his face, and was so the scratch is different in certain tellings. Some tellings, it's, you know, from like forehead to chin, there's just a gouge. Other tellings, it's literally just a tiny scratch. But because he was so beautiful to begin with, to him, the tiny gash made him look ugly as fuck. So he was secretly telling the fourths and fifths that they should take over. And like he's encouraging them to take over, and he's spreading these seeds of doubt and lies. And finally, one of the thirds, a Bruja named Troil, she falls in love with her sire, who has a problem where he cannot feel emotion.
Very well.
That's like his weakness. He can't feel emotion. And she takes this as he doesn't care for her and doesn't love her. So she goes and tries to force him to have emotion. And when he still doesn't have emotion, she tries to diabolize him to get emotion out of him. And it's weird that she succeeds in the diabolization due to the fact that his main discipline is dealing with time magic. And theoretically, he should be able to just reverse time or stop time. But nonetheless, he doesn't. So in the story that we tell, me and my one friend, at the very moment that he's about to die, he does actually use his final ability. He panics and uses his final ability. And when he does that, because it's him dying, he panics and sends himself into the future instead of into the past. But she gets a piece of his soul, so she becomes a third. And that with his death and her becoming a third, basically the fourth and fifth riot, and this causes the seconds to wake and basically do a purge where they basically kick everyone that's not important, and that means thirds, fourths, fifths, civilians, everything out of Enoch, and then bury Enoch into the abyss, so that no one can get there except for people who can walk through the, like, go to this like section. And there means that like you have to go through the layers of the abyss, which as you go deeper into the abyss, there are creatures that as when they see you, they feast on like anything that goes through their territory. So it's unless you're like super strong and you know what you're doing, you could land up there and just be eaten.
I think he's one of the most dangerous
So
things in
that's
this city.
being said, everything moves on. And then this is where at this point in time when the Enoch collapses, all the all the fourths and beyond get curses. And that's where all the clan's weaknesses come from. The clan's weaknesses are based on their sire, the thirds. But the thirds never actually get the weakness, as far as I can tell. The thirds, it's just a weakness that is based off of them. So, for example, Malkav was a little bit insane. He was a little bit of eccentric. He was a seer in certain cases. So all of his bloodline have remnants of being insane because of him. Corridor was fixated with beautiful things. So because she was fixated for beautiful things, all of her clan is now forced to be fixated on beautiful things. So there's been cases where Toreadors have accidentally been outside and seen the sun start rising, started seeing the beauty, and instead of running away because, that's going to kill you, they actually just sit there and watch the sun rise and burn to death. Bruja, being Troil, because of her rage, her entire clan has it's easily raged. And I could go on, like every clan has a weakness. Nosferatu, even though he was beautiful, because he felt like he was ugly. Basically what it was is that everyone below him, your ugliness inside is portrayed on the outside. So that's why a lot of Nosferatu are ugly as fuck, and there are very few that are not ugly. Ugly as fuck in the role-playing system is that you get dots. This game doesn't do dots, but you get dots, and your dots for a normal person is 2 out of 5 or whatever your number actually is. It goes up to 10 for most people, for most like third gens, but for everyone else it starts going lower, lower, and 5 is usually about the max for everyone but humans. Special cases, humans can get 4 or but yeah. So an average person is 2. A master is 4. Nosferatu's start at 0. There's been, so they are like super ugly. It's usually they have like some kind of huge deformity. Like in this game, so far the 2 that have been seen, one kind of had teeth like a mouse, and kind of looks like it looked like a humanized mouse, and the other one, he looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And yeah, there's been a couple of them that have actually had 1 dot, and sometimes they're actually outcasted because they look too good. They look too good, so therefore there must be a problem with them. But Tammy's most hated one, I can't remember his name right now.
But who are they?
Ema.
What's their aim?
Ema? Okay. Anyway, so Tammy played a Nosferatu once, and I was reading a bunch of Nosferatu information because I was trying to, like, they were playing like 4th gens, and one of the 4th gens I found, he is extremely beautiful.
What drives them?
And Tammy like hated him because, like, as her character like hated him because he was beautiful. Because one of the things is like how he does things is they Nosferatu are information gatherers, and as an information gatherer, they'll get information whatever ways they need to. Most do it through animals, so they'll send their animals off to somewhere and get their animal to like get information for them, and then like bring it back to them, or they'll like steal information or just watch and gather information that way. Stuff like that. This guy, he would go up to a bunch of like orphan kids, and he'd ask these kids for information. And I'll give you some coin if you guys give me the information. And like, let's say he's offering them like 5 coins for this information, and none of them can come with the information he needs. Most Nosferatu just go, oh well, too fucking bad, and just walk away. But he still gives them all the coin for giving them his time. So he's like a nice guy, like that's why he's so beautiful. But Tammy hated him. She's like, because her Nosferatu was like, that's not how you do things. You don't encourage them not to give you information.
This conspiracy. Why them?
It's not how you play.
Benny, for one, if you remember the ring.
It's not how the game goes.
Conspiracy is never a clever move.
But yeah, so because the concept that
And they all have a manner of control over you, don't they?
because of the fact that Kane is the first vampire and stuff like that, you're looking at the concept that the story of everything has roughly about mattering on when you believe certain time things start. But you have anywhere from 12 to 20,000 years of history for the role-playing system, and some of it's very misconstruing. Some of it's really like one of the problems that me and my friend had when we were looking through of it is one of the problems is that some of the books are written as if a vampire had written the book to give to other vampires. So because of that, a lot of the time you'll get pieces that like don't quite make sense. Like, you know, they'll state certain things, but it's because it's a vampire
There is more to this. The
who did
Blood
research
may be
on a
inhumane,
topic that
even
happened
insane by our standards.
300 years ago
They are not fools.
and just trying to piece things together
And every human has a
instead of actually just telling you, like, you know, actual facts and information. So sometimes it's a little hard to get certain things like that. So sometimes we had to just like create our own information. Like there's one case that my friend fucking hates, which I totally understand. It is a 4th generation venture. Again, there's 15 generations. Kane is the 1st generation. So the closer you are to 1st generation / Kane, the stronger you are. When you get to 14 and 15s, they are actually kind of pathetic. Some 14s will die of old age, and same 15s will always die of old age. 15s are so weak that they are actually that ghouls are actually about as strong as a 15th generation vampire. The only difference between a 15th generation vampire and a ghoul is that it takes less effort to learn their disciplines, but that is it. So with that being said, the 4th generation is quite powerful, and he awakens from his nap and he goes for a walk, is what it says. Or maybe he was awake and he's just going for a walk, but he was attacked by a werewolf. And werewolves are fucking powerful. Like, do not get me wrong, they're powerful.
Okay, well, I guess I'll pass that on.
And
What is it you want?
he kills the werewolf, and in his weakened state, a 8th gen, I think it was, something stupid like that, like an 8th gen, comes up and eats him. The problem with it is that there's like 3 problems with this. One is that a Ventrue has 2 abilities that are mental based, called Dominate and Presence. Presence literally can make the everyone around you love you. Love you. So you wouldn't want to hurt them. The other one, Dominate, if you can make eye contact, I can actually, mattering on how strong, high generation, a 4th would be really high up there, I could rewrite your fucking entire memories. So that you think that we're best buddies. Like that we like grew up together from childhood. Like seriously. And if those 2 didn't succeed, the last ability he has is one called Fortitude, where Fortitude allows you to soak damage. How the fuck did a damaged 4th gen get eaten by a old 4th gen get eaten by the
So a man on the street kind of thing.
fucking 8th? It did make no sense.
Into the concrete. That's a heck of a night's work.
Did Officer Jones see anything?
Ask her. She's just come off the walk and talk. She's still on site. She might have something for you.
Thanks, Smithy. I'll take a walk around the scene.
Sure thing. Let me know when you're happy and we'll run cleanup.
Will do.
Yeah, there's actually one of the ones that I did. I made the second I made. the second generation I made. I wanted to do something silly. So at one point, one of the disciplines of it's a Ravenos discipline. It's a Ravenos exclusive discipline called Chemistry. I can create illusions. I can create an illusion so powerful that I can take you out of our reality and put you into that illusion. That is the 10th level of the ability. So I just basically made this entire fantasy world up for this guy, just put him into it. And my GM, which is the girl I was talking about that was helping me with all this stuff at some point, she was like, you know that theoretically he can break out of it. I'm like, only if he realizes that he's in it. She's like, what? I'm like, I read the thing and she's like, oh my God. He cannot break out of it if he doesn't realize he's in it. So I've just basically made a very complex world where there's some highs, there's some lows, there's some middle ground. You know, he gets, some, stuff here, gets some stuff there, blah, blah, blah. And then if he ever comes back, he has nothing that he spent years and hundreds and hundreds of years working on. And I was just like, that. She's like, that's mean. Like, yep. And then the other one that I did once is I walked into a room and there were just a bunch of Sabbat guys, and I had to kill all the Sabbat guys, but they had humans as like cover, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use the protein level 10. She's like, oh yeah, what's that? I'm like, body of sun. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's called body of sun. My body glows the same as the sun. Any vampire in the room combusts.
Like I said, this biker,
as if they were staring at the sun, except for myself, obviously. She's like, anyone else doesn't get hurt.
There was someone else coming.
It doesn't hurt surrounding areas. It doesn't hurt buildings. It hurts nothing except for vampires. She's like, that's fucking broken.
That's why it's a level 10.
And then
but yeah, there was also the time when I did that best buddies thing to someone. Because I had all the disciplines pretty much. I used a tenebration, which this game calls Oblivion, to walk through the shadows. I went behind a guy and basically rewrit his entire goddamn life by just touching his face. Then I stepped through the shadows again and basically went through his front door. So that way he would when people brought me to him, they would actually think that we were best buddies. Another one that I did, usually dominate, which is dominate, but usually dominate, you have to make eye contact. So people knowing you have dominate will not make eye contact with you. But if you start getting dominate to like levels like 8 and stuff like that, you can do it with skin to skin contact. So I used to just like shake people's hands, rewrite their entire history so they would think that we were friends. So that they would give me better deals on stuff.
I guess.
Thanks, Max.
Or give me the information I needed.
See ya. I don't like this one bit.
I have to use an ability on Max.
Yeah, you won't read his mind.
Well, let's see what's going on in here. Oh, a woman. A pregnant woman.
But yeah, in I don't remember the exact year. I want to say it's 1444, but I don't know if that's actually right or not. But in 1444, the Camarilla, which consisted of the leaders of them being Venture, obviously, with a newly formed clan called Tremere, Corridors, Brujas, and Nosferatus. Mostly because the Nosferatu saw power gain.
That's what I mean to find out.
Formed a group called the Camarilla. Now, some people say that Gangrel formed at that point in time with them, but I've never understood why Gangrel were a part of them to begin with. But maybe they were offered something and then were lied to. But nonetheless, some say the Gangrel were part of them. Moving on.
I hear you were first responder.
They then forced the Assmites to bend a knee to them and fucked the Assmites up bad. They made it so that the Assmites couldn't do their job the way they used to because they're assassins. But one of the benefits of being an assassin is that if you have to go kill a vampire, you can just eat the vampire.
What did Max tell you?
Huh. I have the notes, but I think you should really talk to him. He was pretty confused.
I already talked to him. Saw a pregnant woman and some angel's wings.
And
mean anything to you?
I'd say Weber's been smoking, Detective. Except I do have something on a pregnant woman. We got this off the CCTV on the
Is there more
building across
posters?
the alley. Doesn't have
I feel like
a
there's
direct
more
line on the
posters here.
crime scene,
Something.
but it did get this.
Huh. An extremely blurry photo
Huh.
of a woman who is most definitely in the family way.
Looks like it to me.
Right. So,
Anything to report? Anything catch your eye?
the La
Apart from the
Sombras.
guy missing his head with an iron bar through his ribcage?
Yeah, apart from that.
Not a whiff of anything, Detective. Weird, right? You'd usually have a blood trail, boot prints, car tracks.
The Sombras
especially
basically
this.
with the
No neighbors heard
Tremors.
Does a big guy really die this quietly?
You're right. That is strange.
Started a rival group called the Sabbat. And basically they also let the Salubri in because the Salubri were being hunted by they were being hunted by whatchamacallit there. Fuck.
Sometimes I wonder if
Tremere.
much crime was caused by the makers of little plastic signs just to keep the trade going.
So they let them join. The Malkavians also joined because the Malkavians being insane.
Was dragged here, already dead or bleeding out.
A large problem that, you know, like they were usually thrown to the wayside because they are insane.
Inevitable, really. Our serial killer must have ordered a whole batch of the pointy little things.
And then as time progressed, it went from a group to help prevent themselves from being eliminated by the Camarilla to being a group who basically was just done with the Masquerade. Because the Camarilla had gotten so strong, there's no way to really defeat the Camarilla anymore. Unless there was no more Masquerade.
All done. Clean it up all spick and span.
Because then the Camarilla lose a lot of their power.
Between you and me, this street might cause less attention.
So that's where a lot of the Sabbats are going more towards, like, the new clans of Meetsies, which are usually body modders to kind of an extreme.
Pregnant? Not that I noticed. But
You got the Blood Brothers, which are a group that is three people who are three random people who are grabbed. Their minds are merged together and separated so that they basically know everything about each other. You can't tell one person from another. Then they are ritually linked through blood magic when they get turned. So they actually all get turned at the exact same time, and they are bound to each other. And one of their disciplines is that if they want to, they can merge together to become one being of just disgust and horror. Or like basically like they have like three heads that are like rotating around and shit.
It's pretty wild.
But because of it, it's hard to kill them. Because it's hard to find their hearts. When you're looking for three hearts, they're not in the... that constantly are shifting around and you don't know where they are.
We've played a bunch of different kinds of characters in this system, and it is pretty entertaining. Just how you have to problem solve and whatnot.
I wanted to see if anyone had a lead on our ghostly mother-to-be.
So, what was the deal at the auto shop?
Well, the captain was right. I was interested in it. Another killing, but not something you should worry about.
Oh, a special case.
Yeah. This one featured a,
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
Okay, okay. I do have some totally unrelated questions, though, George.
Uh-huh.
You got any hobbies?
What prompted that?
But yeah, there's 13 clans.
I was thinking of learning the piano. Given you sit behind a desk all day, I figured you had the posture for it. And I like to know...
But there are 13 third-gen clans. There are a lot of other clans.
And what's my wife's name?
I believe every clan has an offshoot clan. And some clans have completely changed.
What was Officer Wheeler's wife's name? Do you remember?
I believe it's Denise.
Denise?
You got the name, but she signed the papers, so technically not my wife.
Oh, my condolences or felicitations. Whatever's appropriate. Heard anything about a pregnant woman?
Whoa! You in trouble, my friend?
Well, I am always in trouble, but not that kind. I met any cases recently. Mysterious woman heavy with child? Sounds a bit biblical put like that. But it is not a good news story.
Yeah, lots of people have kids, even criminals, and God help us, the PD.
You know anything about...
But yeah, like I said, I used we play it like I played a lot of characters like Tim said.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I've played Gangrels. My most recent one
Any cases? People showing
was a
This is Seattle. What do you think?
Old Clancy Meet C,
fair point.
who actually was a
cases of trends.
That is also a fair point.
Giovanni
Gotta keep looking
Ghoul.
busy, I guess.
Time to talk to my old friend in the records room.
Born Ghoul. So that means that like basically both my parents were currently like taking vampiric blood and were ghouled to a vampire when I was born. There's a lot of that going around at one point where they make like huge families of that. Huge families, like they're super powerful, but as you start inbreeding them too much, they start coming with like weird quirks and stuff.
I want to hear my singing voice. I'm a little short a pint or two.
Drink another drop. So good, Fabian.
Baby. Baby.
I knew you were a man of taste. Stay safe, Rafe.
Lemony, buzz, buzz.
This is evidence, not records. Getting all turned around.
But yeah. And yeah, there's lots of different disciplines. And some of them like you could do some weird shit to like to people and stuff like that. Like Malkavians. One of the Malkavian abilities that they get later on allows them to just mess with people's minds so much that people actually like see things at the corner of their eye for like months.
Any cases of memory loss?
Like I said, it's a big city, and I'm just brimming with the afflicted. But give me more.
Anything come up near the auto shop?
Nothing on the spot, but if we widen the search just a little. Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
Nothing mother-related, but there are an unusually high number of reports of memory loss around central Seattle.
Oh, can you give me some names?
That's the thing with memory loss, Detective. Names are often...
But yeah, like I said,
But let me skim the notes.
character I last played was a
He's been picked up a few times.
school of a Giovanni, and her mother was a blood sorcerer, not a mage, a sorcerer. There's differences. So he actually had blood magic, which, as far as my friend could tell, and she actually like read certain things. But when you become a vampire, she was like pretty sure that with what she read, that blood magic becomes disciplines.
What do you say?
Because some of them are like very similar, It's just like weaker aspects of them and stuff like that. So when my vampire became my ghoul became a vampire, he was stupid strong. I know that I also played a gangrel in Germany, but back in the day where he was more barbaric. A ghoul, I believe is what they're called. And he was like 6 feet tall, just fucking massive. Problem for everybody. I also played a clan that my GM actually created.
I think
But,
that
yeah, there's
was
a lot of like stuff that
my favorite long-term one that we did was those characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
I'd like a little of that chill of yours, my friend.
I've plenty to share. Is yours for the taking.
Bliss as always, old friend. Hey, buddy. A filing cabinet told me you'd been picked up kind of confused. You want to tell me about it?
We all have spaces in the clouds of the mind, my friend. But my confusion's my problem. One for deep theological contemplation.
So, you don't want to talk about it?
Sorry. My mind is a temple. I need to be careful who I let in. You've never struck me as a religious man.
Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
I need to do something to him.
you need Mask of 1,000 Faces.
Kind of what I thought, but I was like,
Well, hello there, my friend.
Well, always pleasant to meet one of your kind. What with the ghosts being so loud lately. I hope recent days have been spiritual and full of love, my man.
I think it's troubled by ghosts. Maybe I can help.
Troubled by ghosts.
I think you're pretending to be a priest.
Maybe I can help.
I've met many of your kind, and none have succeeded. But I'm always willing to hear your thoughts. So, What good words do you have to impart, my friend? How would one of your calling deal with ghosts?
Forgive yourself. Everything starts with that.
That's a common refrain from a man of the cloth. So, you know these are real ghosts I'm talking about here, Padre.
I really hope that I can't
Tell me more.
I saw her.
break the Masquerade down there.
Right in front of
I know
me.
there's an achievement
Came out
for
of nothing like a haze
activating it, all the
beneath
thingies down there, so I'll have to be careful with
She
that too.
spoke. She talked about her baby, the one she still bore. But I can't remember, Padre. I can't remember.
Yeah, the first time I ever played vampires.
What did she tell you?
Was with a different person.
I can't remember what she spoke, but I swear.
And I was a bouncer
and sometimes I still see her
at a nightclub
from the corner of my eye as I walk
as a human.
Her and sometimes others.
Wow. So you don't know where this was?
No, there are gaps, my friend. Holes in my mind where thought has turned to smoke. I feel I have lost myself. Could you find me?
Anyway, I was a
I guess. I can at least
bouncer
ask around. What's your
to a
name?
club and as a human.
Before I was
and
they used to
fucking
call me David.
I was going down an alley and there was a vampire.
Really?
And the GM at the time, different guy.
Nice to meet you, David.
Never played with him after this either.
Nice to do a drive, that sort of thing. Blessings be upon you.
He was trying to introduce me to the system, which was fine. But the part that he didn't really like is that I really apparently rolled really well
I needed to check on Carla.
and started beating the shit out of his vampire.
I needed to check on Carla. She was short a memory or two.
So he kind of like changed it so that way like the vampire just like one punched me. I'm like, I didn't get a roll. And he's like, yeah, well, like that's rude. And then I started playing with Megan and yeah.
I moved to Seattle to get away from her.
I guess I was gonna say, I guess we've been coming up on like 15 to 20 years of being friends with her, hey?
Yeah.
Carla wasn't in her usual spot. I wondered where she'd got to.
Carla, where are you?
What I'd give for a bed. What I'd give for a bed. Just a few more nights and I can get out of here.
Yeah, there's a couple of campaigns that we did that had some issues when I played with her. One of them being the fact that my character has a sister, and the sister got taken by vampires, and a vampire then told me what had happened and that I should go rescue my sister. But he never said anything about the fact that, and no matter what you do, make sure you take your sister home. Don't let her, like, convince you otherwise. Take her home.
They blur together for a
If he had
time.
said something like that, I would have done exactly that.
I guess it all
Taken
just
her
got too
home.
much. I started to forget.
Because he never said that.
Was there?
I didn't realize that there was a thing called dominate.
I don't know, Detective.
That can just make
I
you,
remember
you
a
know,
woman, a young woman. She was
obedient.
so sad.
And pregnant?
Yes. I'm
So she was
afraid
like, just let me stay here for like a
fell
couple more
apart
days, you know, like
it
then
was
I'll come
all
home
too
on my own.
much. I don't think she
I
wanted
believed
me to
her.
see her. She was
And then
scared,
she
you see.
was dead.
That is
And I
very
never
interesting.
forgave that vampire after
If we
that.
could just figure out where this happened.
I volunteered in many places, Detective. I just can't remember. There are
So like it was a
holes,
lot of like
missing pieces.
issues after that where it's like I didn't really trust vampires too much. But I knew about vampires, which was a problem. And like, you know, part of me wanted to like kill vampires. Like I trusted some vampires, but not all vampires, and I wanted to kill some vampires. And I basically became a problem where she was like, I don't know how the fuck to deal with you. Like I don't know what the next, like I have to either kill your character and have you make a new character, or I'm like, oh, yeah, I understand. She's like, so we're just gonna move on to a new campaign.
Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
A little help, whatever you can spare.
Trying to find the one achievement. So that way I know exactly what it says. Trigger every audio exhibit in the Seattle Underground Tour. Okay, so there's apparently an audio thing. Don't know where it is. Oh, there's one.
Baby, you. Open.
Yeah, the one campaign that Tammy's talking about, we were
How's life in the tank, Frank?
in London.
Detective,
That's the other thing. It's like a lot of them, like, you know, we've been into like different places too. Like, you know, our main characters there were in London. My most recent one was in Paris / France.
Remember anything?
My other campaign we did, I was in Germany.
If only I knew a bit more about
Before it was Germany.
Like where you were found, or your favorite music venue, or anything really.
Amusing Greece.
Huh?
Amusing Greece, Mr. Fabio. Amusing Greece.
Yeah, it's a lot of like. It was the one that I remember doing was like I also did one that was like a solo one. Because the problem was that a lot of the times Tammy would be busy, so she couldn't actually join us. And it was originally me, Tammy, and another girl.
Hello, my little bibliophile. Looking for a booking? Desperate for a dossier?
I've got the skinny on our missing memory cases. Can you do some digging?
You know what rolls my Rolodex, don't you, detective? So what have you got?
Guru's real name is David DeVere. He thinks he saw.
That's also another thing. It's like Mike Gangrel
who materialized right in front of him.
didn't turn into a dog.
Very good, very good. Carla's full
Because you can
name
actually
was Carla
choose
Long.
what you turn into
She had a bit of an
in
episode when she
the
was
one
trying
that
to
we
break
do.
Carla Long, huh? Yeah, she's here.
Because we're in Dark Ages, so we have
Mr.
more.
Lemon, I've got nothing on except he sings Amazing Grace and goes to church.
Every snippet is useful. Everything is connected. I have it, Detective. Carla Long spent time volunteering at St. Stephen's, giving treatments to the poor. David attended church lectures of theology.
Yeah, so it's like, if as long as you're like, you know, not just like, oh yeah, I'm going to stick to the norms. You can actually kind of choose what you're going to be. I know that my one Zemitzi, he had
Nice work, knowledge
protein,
base.
which is the ability to shift, and he had chosen to do a crow.
If you want to root around.
The other person that turned, they had chosen to
There it was then. Time to go to church.
they chose to do a lot of
Something I
golden
didn't know
animals, so they have a
let me tell
golden wolf and a golden eagle, or a hawk, or whatever. It was a hawk.
Reggie, old pal, moment of your time.
It's a fine night, Mr. Fabian. A night of beauty and delight.
Just a little moment of bliss to spice up your night.
All I have, you're most welcome to share.
Ouch.
Ooh, that's better. Always the good stuff with you, Reggie. Have a good night, Reggie.
Become one with the heartbeat of the city, Detective.
I really felt I had to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other one.
Anda, right? Not sure we've met. I'm Fabian. I work for Benny.
I've heard of you.
One of the other campaigns we did, I was a gangrel, and kinfolk. Kinfolk meaning that I'm from werewolf lineage, and Tammy was actually a werewolf. But the reason I was bringing it up is because they said something about no sense, no smell. That's actually something we had. We had a perk where you couldn't smell us. So like we would just smell like whatever was surrounding us. So like if we were in dense forest, we would just smell like trees.
Good luck on chasing her down.
If we were in a desert, we would just smell like sand.
Kindred and mortals.
She sounds tough, but she's not here. You can leave now.
Okay. Thanks.
Go.
I was also in that campaign. I was a
I'd messed that up. Time for a do-over, I guess.
a self-proclaimed, which had visions. So even though he was self-proclaimed, it was just because no one really taught him. He taught himself.
Anda, right?
But
not sure we've met. I'm Fabian. I work for
a self-proclaimed
I've heard of you.
priest of Gaia.
I have heard of you.
I'm looking for a young woman in the family way. She's in trouble, I think.
Yeah. Her name is Misty, and she's scared. She's had terrible things done to her. If you hurt her, I will find your haven and I will visit you every night just as you wake.
And yeah,
And each time
those
I
were
will
interesting
rip out
characters.
your tongue by
It got to the point where basically the campaign got turned into, which was really sad, but the campaign kind of got turned into RGM trying to kill Tammy.
I hear you.
And failing miserably.
She's downstairs. It might
What
take you a
happens
bit
when
of
you
time.
build a
What do you
fucking
mean?
super tank?
The part that upset me is the fact that I really wish like to just have focused on me.
Yeah, it kind of, because in that campaign, it was more of you were supposed to be, like I was, because you weren't a vampire yet. I was supposed to be focused on in the beginning, and then you became a vampire, and then we were supposed to focus on you, but it didn't really get shifted.
Yeah, and it also was the concept that we were trying to build a town,
right?
And you don't know how much fucking time, effort, money, resources, roles, or anything like that I did. The town just felt like it never was getting built.
Hello, Fabian.
Well, hello. Misty, right? Have we met?
Memory stretches and tears, and sometimes it must break. She says there are so many pictures you left behind.
You're a bloodsucker like me, but more than that, you're of Malkavian blood, right?
Apparently I cannot eat you.
Either that or old Malk himself should be serving you with a copyright lawsuit.
The blood in our veins does have the same source as yours, Detective. Such special sauce.
Malkavian, then. You've been here a while. At least that's what the files say. But where did you come from?
From sugar and spice and sauce that's nice.
Anda said you'd been hurt. Someone had done terrible things.
Yes, Fabian. Yes, they did, Fabian. On purpose. Gifted me. Saved me.
I think I know how to kill them all. Do that achievement.
Me.
Now.
I have never forgotten how I was gifted. A terrible, beautiful thing. It saved us both. She is so thankful, but so terribly bored.
You said she. Are you talking about your baby?
A child
Amusing.
is a gift for eternity, not just for Christmas.
Well, okay. Why did you wipe all those memories? Max and the guy in the drunk tank?
They saw me. And remember, I should stay out of sight. I need to stay out of sight.
Why?
He's looking for me, Fabian. I think he wants to kill me.
Who?
The father.
Oh, really? You were there at the murder scene, right? What did you see?
A man dreams, a man dies. The cops.
I really thought that would work because he died while he still had him possessed, but
floor, and
guess
no one
not.
remembers. There are some things you can save without memory. Perhaps I saw him. Perhaps she did. Metal cross and metal stakes. But his face eludes me, as I elude you.
I can't help but notice you're on the way to being a mother. And I can't figure out how that works at all. We can't get pregnant, can we? What's this? The stork get lost? An inaccurate conception?
Oh, Detective. There is no way to be blessed with new life when you are already dead. But all the dead were alive once upon a time. She knows that. And so do you.
Weird.
You mean you were pregnant during your embrace?
How do you think it works, Detective? Did it never cross your mind? Not once. A detective should be armed with all the facts. In service, in pride, in dedication.
Okay.
I'll have to try again later.
I need to know what you saw. The victim, a biker. The killer...
Does a killer stalk the streets, Detective? Or is it only an echo?
This was getting me nowhere. Her memory wasn't connected up right. I needed a moment to...
I need to do something.
Stay there.
To Mask of 1,000 Faces? Or Detective Service
No.
Slot?
Yeah, sex service thoughts.
Let's see what's going on in here. That's not what I'm looking for. What secrets are we keeping, hmm?
I had to kill a couple of them, so at least I got something from that.
What are you hiding?
I don't know if I'm supposed to go that way, this way.
Ouch.
That's not helpful. Let's have a peek, shall we?
I feel like it was that way. Okay.
What are you hiding?
I'll make sure I didn't miss anything.
I need to find something else. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh. We hid. A blood drinker, one of our kind. A kindred, huh? Let's talk some more. Okay, let's figure this out now. You did see someone. A vampire. Which makes no sense.
All
as
level
our
me up.
killer is not a vampire.
Oh, but he was! Yes, he was. A brute. A thug. A made man.
He scared you so much you hid, and afterwards you blanked Max so this man could never find you.
Ooh, this is gonna give me an achievement too.
What's hunting you?
The court is hunting me. You said you'd save me.
I did.
Fabian. Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
She was bleeding out. I didn't have much time, and neither did she. Easy, miss. Just tell me what you saw. It'll save lives.
Who are you? You're one of them. vamp, aren't you?
You mean, am I like Hector? Well, I guess I am, except I'm less follically challenged right now. No, my name's Fabian.
It's really rare they can't actually grab these.
Hector liked you. He trusted you. Are you here to save me?
They must be gone on the other side, but I don't see a way around.
Hector heard someone coming. He told me to hide. He was worried about me. Then I just heard those noises. That horrible, horrible sound.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I could hear him breathing. I guess I made a noise. I was so upset. He found me, dragged me out. It was so fast. It's bad, right? I know it's bad. It doesn't hurt.
You're Hector's girl.
No, he was helping me out, keeping me safe. There were people looking for me, you see. Guess they found me. They all wanted my baby. That's what Hector said. And so did he, the father. Too late now. Guess he won.
Who's the father?
Johnny. Dear Johnny. He's one of you guys, you know. Works the rackets like you. For Lou Graham.
Biologically unlikely, but sure, let's go with that. So, you and Johnny created a small miracle.
Oh, that's actually kind of shitty. He says, don't listen to the one rule I have. I'm supposed to not be able to be attacked when I'm, I guess, feeding. I guess it has nothing to do with attacking. So I thought the one Billy would kick in too. Or my stuff actually kicks in.
Wording is important. Did he mean take care of it, like nurture and protect, or take care of it, like, no, you know, it's okay. I see where this is going.
I couldn't do it. When I found Hector, he told me I had to get out of Dodge. He said because it was Johnny's kid, other people were hunting me.
What other people?
He called them
So Hector did die via the rebar killer, obviously.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we said that on stream.
That is not
or if we were talking about that off stream. But yeah, I called that.
They've killed Hector. They've killed me.
I was asking about the fact that like it's weird that Benny is the one that took over.
Campbell's baby.
It was then the pieces snapped together.
Something must have happened to him. I wonder if it was the rebar.
Can. Campbell, lose muscle. Why did the court care so much? I didn't know, but they wanted to catch or kill. And Hector wanted her safe. That was clear. She was a playing piece on a board she didn't understand. I didn't either, but at least I knew some of the players. I also realized by me spending all this time pondering, she was nearly
There it is.
gas.
Way the fuck up there.
Hey, you still with me?
Yes.
They really expect you to get your ass kicked in here.
Idea.
Doing all
I don't
these
know why
fucking
I did it.
potions. Oh, jeez.
Maybe I was trying to save her. But if I didn't know then, I know now. I damned her. What's your name?
Misty.
Okay, Misty. I'm going to help you be safe. Both of you. In hindsight, of course. We all do things we're not the least bit proud of.
I'm trying to push the button to attack, but he just refused.
Sired the child, Fabian.
So I did.
Does she still haunt the city?
Seems to me she's got really good at not being seen. What we should do is go see Ryong. She's expecting us.
You're not curious?
Always, but whatever happens now has to be her choice.
As above, so below. I don't think there's anything new, but always good to check.
Okay. My new issue is the fact that interesting. Okay, so I was up there. I came down here. Okay, so there's nothing down here. So there is this path. Nothing here.
Side quests.
Yep. Whenever you're ready, you should probably hop off and like you don't have to do it right this second, but once you've done your like side quests, you should probably hop off and finish dinner.
Yep.
Well, I'm not up for another scrumping just yet. My knees aren't what they used to be.
Why did you choose to become a magister?
Did you never hanker for a title, Nomad? For people to pay you proper respect? Fundamentally, it is a gateway to knowledge and a method of keeping score. Respect is a thing which one cannot afford to give up. Do not think.
Tell me about your embrace.
No, it was a long time coming, I tell you. Your mortal body never truly aged, did it, dear? So you don't know the frustration of a body that withers whilst your mind has so much more to do. I used certain techniques to extend my life. It was a long and arduous endeavor, committing unspeakable acts to claw back a few meager months. I was never entirely successful, but I got close enough to impress my would-be sire.
Tell me about your research.
What would you like to know?
What are your personal areas of interest?
Well, if you're asking,
I mean, so many nooks
I
and
have this
crannies just to
insightful
make sure I
tome
don't
on
miss anything.
thaumaturgy and alternative uses of Baal's caress. Imagine, if you will, the possibilities of poisonous spittle and a whole book of stamps. Delightful, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have something for me to do?
There's a gentleman waiting in the foyer of the glacier. He should stand out, at least to your eyes. Please don't keep him waiting.
I will see it done. Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
She said she didn't want to go another round because her knees haven't recovered since last time. Good old Miss Thorne.
Are you flirting with her?
No. It was just something she said before I actually was able to ask her, you know, hey, do you want me to deliver a package? I'm just like, well, goddamn. Hello, package man.
You are waiting for a package?
I am. And such an interesting courier. Have a pleasant night.
I wanted to actually click.
I thought I was going to be attacked by a lot more of them. I'll probably have to use the stupid thing again.
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
Those potions are not lasting as long as I think they should.
How is she really doing?
Why do you ask?
I am merely concerned for her well-being.
Yeah, sure you are. Concerned about finding her weaknesses, maybe. She's fine and fucking dandy, so no need to concern your sweet little head.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. Now Atrium's empty. Seems like one of the assholier anarch groups are trying to move in. Can you check out the alleys nearby? One of the staff ghouls saw Cass out there, and the word is he's trouble.
I will deal with it. Have a good night.
Let's go. Let's go to dead. Or spawned.
My game saved, so I'm gonna just take a small break. Go and finish up dinner. But I will, I guess, mute myself so I can do the outro.
Just...
Anyway, I'm just gonna step away for a little bit. So I'm just gonna be we're gonna be changing over to Abiotic Factor. So you can check myself out, of course, under Tamapanda, or you can check my husband out, TheRelentlessUndead, on Twitch and YouTube. We also have a community Discord that you can check out. Should be linked below. And yeah, I will be right back.